Star Travelers, Chapter 1. As above, so below. There is a correspondence between planes of existence. Part 1. Aine of the Stars escapes through the portal. Princess Aine stumbled, stubbing her slippered toe as she slid across the smooth floor of the starship. She tore away the soft material draped around her body, freeing herself from its grasp, and leaving behind a stream of bright red fabric that had been decorated with precious jewels gathered from across the galaxies. She knew within moments that her presence, or rather the lack of it, would be discovered. She had prepared for this moment for endless days, it seemed. She had longed for it, hoping and imagining every detail. She tore away the tight-fitting wrap that bound her waist, her royal attire. And with it, she ripped away all that it represented to her: the cold demands, wrenching decisions, long moments of staring at faces that held no smile in particular for her. No friends, despite peoples of many other worlds, in endless meetings and councils. She did not understand the coldness toward her. There seemed to be no relief from her sorrow. It was lonely out in space. She'd always lived on this starship, and that was enough. Now, she could not bear it, not one more day. Her escape plan was to enter the depths of the ship, hiding in the shadows and waiting for the moment when the guards to the portal would sleep. Or if they did not sleep, she hoped they would turn away for long enough that she could jump. Her breath was the only sound in the silent belly of the ship as she climbed the stairways down through the corridor, where she turned again to the gateway that would carry her over the abyss of machinery and that was gently spinning below. As they traveled through space, gliding in the winds and cruising vast expanses of a cosmos, those crystal gems magnetized and quietly turned endlessly. She remembered her teacher explaining how crystals remained the sole energy of the ship indefinitely. Perhaps she'd not learned her lessons well enough, but to her, at that moment, it was a lonely silence. The starship was a fantasy land of palatial gardens and pools and food of every kind. Wonderful for a girl, but not for the woman she had become. How could she discover herself? She'd no friends who understood her, it seemed. At this point, she didn't care where the portal led. She didn't even care if she never came back. A pang of sorrow tapped at her heart. She would not miss anyone except her cuddlies and Philomena, her droid. "Oh, Mina, I'm gonna miss ya," she whispered as she hitched her parachute one last time.